Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Treesky here, and today I got a Black Ops commentary for you. It's a game of Domination on Summit, and I just wanted to talk about some tips. Now, so far on this channel, I really haven't given too many tip videos, and somebody had recently requested that I talk about some tips and strategies, so I figured that I would go ahead and use this Domination game as an example and give you guys some tips. Okay, so what you've seen so far is we got the seaside spawn, which is actually my preferred spawn on this map. I think it's easier to hold them at A because their spawns are a little more set. They're a little more sticky and easier to predict. So basically, when I'm playing Domination on Summit, and right there I shouldn't have chased that guy. I'm not really used to this gun. This is the first time I used the MPL, and I thought I did a little more damage that first time. But apparently not, and you can kind of see right here I do the same thing where, oh, thought I killed him, nope, you didn't. So anyway, when I'm playing Summit, I like to just patrol this B area right here, especially when I'm playing by myself with randoms. I don't really trust randoms to hold down the flags by themselves and cap flags by themselves, so I kind of always like to keep B within arm's reach, so to speak. And I'll move around a little bit just to make sure that we have this top server area right there, because that is a key area for this map. As long as you have top server, you can, shoot into either spawn on A or C side, and you have the tactical advantage over B. And get a nice little dolphin dive right there on that guy coming through, and that was just purely luck. I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to avoid the guy outside the door who was shooting me. But anyway. So, back to what I was saying, you want to always control that top server room. But that's a really popular place for your random teammates to go, so I like to kind of leave that to them. And, I was quickly killed there. Now I think you're going to see a nice little grenade spot here next to this forklift. What you do is you just lay prone right there, throw it straight up in the air and line it up with the B flag. If you have a Semtex, it'll land perfectly on the flag. I didn't quite cook it long enough, so it landed closer to those cabinets there. Now that area that I just capped B from is a great area in my opinion. Most people who see that B is being taken will run right into that little room, and they'll aim to the corner of those two computers, or whatever they are. They look like slot machines. So if you are pushed up to the right side there where I was just looking at, then people wouldn't, or they don't normally look there, and you can usually get them and catch them off guard. Now in that gunfight right there, I should have reloaded. I wasn't expecting two guys, and I paid for it, but oh well. Now as I came into this middle war room, I immediately looked down left there because I know that's a really popular spot for people to hang out. And sure enough, there was a guy there. And then the next place you want to check is behind that side server next to the glass windows. Okay, so now we have him triple capped. I have no idea how he went from being down a couple points to immediately having them triple cap, but we'll take it. I see we're losing C though, and I throw that little grenade. I didn't cook it quite long enough, so it landed closer to the corner there off the edge. But if you cook it for about a half second and throw it right over that dome from that middle of B-Dom area, it'll land perfectly on the C flag every single time. Okay, so right here, I'm not sure where they're spawning, so I kind of fall back to the middle of the map where I have more of a safety cushion, and you can see that nade there again. I don't like to stay close to any of the spawns when we have them triple cap, just because I'm afraid that I'm going to get 6 guys spawning right on me. So right here we have A and B, and I want C and B, so I'm kind of pushing back onto their spawn as my teammates are capping the flag. Now when you're capping a flag, you have two options. You can wait for them to come to you, or you can take the action to them and catch them off guard. It's always better to be more aggressive and kind of have the fight on your terms. So right there, that's exactly what I did. I knew my teammates could get it because there were 2 of them there, and I just pushed up and caused a little trouble for those guys. Unfortunately though, I think I caused them to spawn right there at the bottom of those server steps that I was just at, the snow steps. And that's a good nade, by the way. If you ever get somebody stuck on that box, just go down halfway there, throw a frag straight up in the air, and it'll land in that black spot there. Unfortunately, that guy had flak jacket though. Anyway, we got B back, so now we have them spawning back at A, and you can kind of see with their Blackbird where they're spawning. Basically, it's going to be straight ahead where I was just looking there, and next to this crate that I'm approaching here. This crate is more of a secondary spawn if somebody is pushed up, you know, pretty far back there. But if you are capping the A flag, then they're always going to spawn to the left of that back room back there. So if you're trying to go for a triple cap, which, you know, sometimes can be fun, just make sure you throw a couple stuns there. I wouldn't throw them at once. I would throw one stun, let its effects kind of wear off, and then toss your second stun and maybe follow up with a nade or something like that. So right here you're seeing me just patrol this area back and forth. I'm just really abusing my Blackbird and how crappy that guy is who was trying to knife me. And watch this. This is kind of funny. I spent all that time in their spawn, and look when I die. As soon as I go try to find cover for my chopper, I die after getting like a 20 whatever kill streak rushing up in their spawn. But oh well. I wouldn't recommend choppers on this map. If anything, maybe the attack helicopter, because it'll probably get you as many kills as a chopper gunner. I think the previous match I had played on jungle or one of those really open maps, so I kind of went with the selfish high kill whoring kill streaks. If I could do it over again, I would probably choose something like Napalm or even Sentry Gun. Sentry Gun on Summit is just great if you put it in that top server room and aim it toward their spawn. So I would probably choose, I don't know, maybe Sentry Gun, Blackbird, and then Dogs or something like that. Or maybe an alternative would be like a counter UAV to keep their radar jammed, especially if you're going to be active like I am and probably die a lot. You can get a counter UAV, you know, at least every life hopefully, and then just keep their radar jammed constantly. So maybe counter UAV, Sentry Gun, and Blackbird. That would be a great support kill streak. And right there you saw I was going to approach B to try to cap it, and then I saw that sentry through the wall since I was using Hacker. So immediately that takes priority, because I know that sentry is going to tear apart my teammates as they run down there. So I just wanted to get that out of the way, and I didn't really care if I died or not, which I probably should have tried to shoot the guy who was near that box as I ran towards it, but I really didn't want to take the risk of not getting that sentry gun. So as you can see, it worked out. Sentry's gone, and now we have a pretty good opportunity to cap B here. Unfortunately, I missed the panic knife right there, and you know, that guy was able to get me. Right here, I do sort of a panic drop shot, and that's really the only time I like to drop shot, is if I'm afraid that I'm going to lose the gunfight, and I'll kind of drop down to put things back into my advantage. So anyway, that's about it for the strategy. The game's kind of winding down here. One clipping spot I didn't show is up next to this crate here that I'm standing right next to now. If you snug up into that corner of that crate, you can look down that middle alleyway, and you really have a great spot. Oh, this is a good thing. Counter stun. If you ever get blinded or something, just throw a stun. Even if you stun yourself and you get the other guy, it's worth it because you probably just saved your life. And then throw nades at your trail to get people following up. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you guys want to see from future videos. I can do more tip videos, more random commentary videos. I can do tip videos on Search and Destroy, Headquarters, Team Deathmatch, Domination games, free-for-all, you know, really whatever you want to see. I can kind of tell you how I get some of these high scores and what I'm thinking. I plan on showing you guys some of my most favorite camping spots, if you want to call them that. Places that really will ensure your team the win if you can hold them down, and good ways to hold those places down. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later.